Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
There's a crease. He'll go out of bounds in. The 40, they'll mark it at the 39.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes him talk to the hand. Picks up the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Lacey. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. Here, headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
settled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Running inside. It's Lacey. Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Motion from the back. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Underwood. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Underwood on the play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Here's Underwood to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run the off-tackle play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Underwood throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. On the move at the 30. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll go hurry up here.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Running inside, it's Marshall. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short.
214 close. 214 close.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
This is an offense that takes a lot of pride in their 3rd down execution. They've done an outstanding job of that here in this drive. They've got the lead. We're in the 3rd quarter. And they're thinking to themselves, we can ice this thing if we can score another touchdown. We can put so much pressure on the opponent if we keep converting these 3rd downs. Really good job there by the QB in this offense.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the red zone, it's Lacey. Lowers those pads. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Bring in the heat. And down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Underwood to throw. Dangerous screen into traffic. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Fighting off the defender. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
This time it's complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah,
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Underwood rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and being like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Keeps it on the option. Finding some room. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Headed for the 4th quarter now, and this quarterback battle looks like this. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. The run inside. It's Lacey. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Got a lot of room to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Throwing, Underwood. Dances away. Finds his big tight end. Can't get him to the ground. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Discards it with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Now on the move. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Underwood to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
528 Cruz. 528 Cruz.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Tight end now in motion. Play fake, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Running inside, it's Lacey. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
There's some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The run inside. It's Lacey. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pocket breaking down, and it's a sack.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be... back. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Carr fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run it.
Got it down the field. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Carr. Right down the middle. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today, because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Cruise.